Hello students, in this video I will be making a distinction regarding formal and informal sector of economy, and also I am discussing another important topic, that is informalization or casualization of workforce in globalized India. First of all, I will be telling you the fact that in traditional economics, formal and informal sectors of economy were regarded as standing at two opposite poles. It means opposite to each other, diametrically opposite to each other, as if there was no connection between formal and informal sector of economy. Though in 21st century globalized India, the gap between formal and informal sector is reducing every day. So first you come to the context of the distinction, the difference, the dissimilarities between formal and informal sector of economy. I will be telling you the fact that we can make a distinction between formal and informal sector of economy on the basis of certain indices, on the basis of certain criteria. What are they? First is wage. People, those who work in formal sector of economy, they get more wage, higher wage. On the other hand, people, those who work in informal sector of economy, they get less wage. Second point of difference is that process of employment or recruitment to get a job in formal sector of economy is difficult, but to get a job in informal sector of economy is very easy. How? For example, you see, industry is formal sector of economy. To get a job in an industry, maybe public sector industry or private sector industry, is not so easy. On the other hand, informal sector means becoming a street vendor. It's very easy. So to be engaged in informal sector of economy is easy, and to be engaged in formal sector of economy is very difficult. Then third point of difference is that the workers of formal sector of economy, they use very latest technology, very advanced technology. On the other hand, the workers of informal sector of economy, they use traditional technology or less developed technology. The fourth point of difference is that the workers of formal sector of economy, they can easily avail credit facility, loan facility from the banks because they have income certificate, they have guarantee for monthly income. On the other hand, the workers of informal sector of economy, if they need a loan, they cannot get the credit facility from the bank because they don't have any constant source of income or constant salary. That's the reason they cannot get credit facility from the bank. Next important point of distinction between formal and informal sector of economy is that the workers of formal sector of economy have easy access to the government. They can go, their representative can go and easily meet the representative of the government. On the other hand, the workers of informal sector of economy don't have easy access to the government. Next point of difference is, that is the trade union. Trade union. You see, the workers working in formal sector of economy, they have formed their association, that is called trade union. So trade union is there, which is fighting for the interest of the workers, which is trying to protect, promote and preserve the interest of the workers in those who are working in formal sector of economy. On the other hand, the workers in informal sector of economy, they don't have any trade union. And the last point of difference I would tell you is that the workers working in formal sector of economy, if they meet any accident or if they die during the process of work activity, they are entitled to get accidental benefit, they are entitled to get death benefit. On the other hand, the workers working in informal sector of economy, they will not get accidental benefit, they will not get yours, but death benefit if death is taking place or accident is occurring during the process of work. In this way, I just made a clear-cut distinction between formal and informal sector of economy by considering the traditional definition. But today is the era of globalization. Since 1991, Government of India has taken to the policy called LPG policy. L stands for liberalization, P stands for privatization, G stands for globalization. These days, or in the era of globalization, the distinction between formal and informal sector of economy is getting abridged, is getting reduced, and they are getting connected with each other. How? For example, I am telling you, you see, because of privatization, liberalization and globalization and its impact, what is happening? Obviously, workers, all the work, but employers, maybe the government company or maybe the private company, both of them give recruitment to the contractual workers, and contractual workers are getting less wage. Contractual workers are getting less wage. Contractual workers will not avail the credit facility. For example, you see, in government sector, there are contractual teachers, there are contractual engineers, there are contractual doctors. And also in private sector like Maruti Udyog Limited, you would find permanent employees are there who are getting better wage, better security, better credit facility from the bank, and at the same time there are contractual workers who cannot avail all the facilities given by Maruti Udyog Limited to its employees because they are in contract period. So in this way, the gap between informal and formal sector is reducing. Apart from that, you see, in era of globalization, even informal sector, workers working in informal sector, they are also forming their trade union. These days, auto drivers association, auto drivers, they are in informal sector of economy. They are also forming their own association. So in this way, the gap between formal and informal sector of economy is reducing because of one important mechanism that is called outsourcing. Outsourcing means these days large industries, big industries, they are not doing the things that they were doing 20, 30 years ago. They are not engaged in manufacturing activities, rather they are giving the manufacturing activities and service providing activities to the small companies, to the contractors, and because of it, and contractors, they are also engaging contractual workers for the purpose of getting the task of multinational companies fulfilled. In this way, the gap between formal and informal sector of economy is reducing day by day. Referring to this reduction of gap between formal and informal sector of economy, our economist as well as our sociologist, they say that today India is experiencing the informalization or casualization of workforce. There is a professor of Delhi University, his name is Professor Satish Deshpande. Satish Deshpande is of the opinion that over the last 30 years, contractual employees and their number has been increased at such a gigantic proportion that it would be right to say that our workforce is experiencing informalization or casualization. With this much discussion, let me wind up my class for today. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you a lot.